Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Tony with MusicGuyOnline.com, and I've got your 3-minute mix fix video tutorial of the week. And today I'm going to teach you how to add a little more to your rhythm guitars simply by adding a center panned guitar. Normally we like to do far left and far right to get a nice full, thick, fully utilizing the stereo width sound. And that's a great trick that's been used for decades and decades in popular music. But I've found that we can add sometimes that one extra guitar. It's an original take. It's not something that I'm doubling with one of the other tracks, although we could do that, and I have covered that before. But in this case, I just have one more take of the exact same part, and I'm using it to thicken out that rhythm guitar part by adding it right up the middle. It's just going to add a little bit more character, a little more oomph and power to that guitar track. And I think the mix benefits from it, so I'll let you hear it with and without it. So let's go right here and start it, and you'll see me toggle it on and off so you can hear the difference between having that center pan guitar and not having it. Again, you don't need it in there, but it does add a certain extra energy to that rhythm guitar, which kind of grounds the whole thing. And like I would do with the left and the right guitars, just to make them a little dissimilar, I would maybe take away a little treble when I'm tracking the right guitar, or mixing the right guitar, and then add a little more treble on that one. Maybe make a cut here, make a boost here, and vice versa at different frequencies. In that center, we want to do something a little different too. We don't want to just take one of these side guitars and recreate those settings, whether we have a third guitar part to put in there or not. We want this to be a little dissimilar. We want to, maybe add a little more saturation to that center guitar part to make it stand out a little bit more. In this case, that's precisely what I was doing when I recorded that guitar track. So I was going for a little more saturation, a little more grittiness to kind of contrast with the clean, comparatively sounds with the left and the right. So just a thought, add a third guitar and pan it straight up the middle. If you don't have a tracked one, if you don't have that luxury, you can take one of these side ones, and or you could even take both of them and render them on top of each other, so you just have a much thicker kind of combination of the two. And then maybe work with the placement a little bit so they're not right on top of each other, but just rendering them, putting them right on top of each other just like that, and building your center guitar part like that works very well as well if you don't have access to a third part, because not everyone records with that third part in mind. But as you heard right here, it can add that certain something that you've been missing from your rhythmic guitar, whether it's clean or distorted. Give it a shot in your next mix, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We do these videos every week, and thank you so much for watching. I am Tony with Music Guy Online, and I'll see you next time.